Ora, ora! We meet again, my darling subjects. It's been a while since the last haunted tale, I know. But don't worry, there's always more tales for me to find. Speaking of which, allow me to weave you a tale. This is Who Are You Running From? The Game Boy camera was seen as a revolutionary piece of technology when it first hit shelves in 1998. The idea that you could take real photos with your Game Boy, and print them no less, was unthinkable at the time. Tons of kids rushed to the stores to buy the world's smallest digital camera to go with their Game Boy Color, blissfully unaware of what to expect from the game that came with it. The game came with several mini-games, aside from the typical simple picture editing software. You could even play a Space Invaders type mode with your picture as the final boss. The main menu interface included the options Shoot, View, and Play. If the player chose to shoot, they would be greeted by a screen that resembled some sort of strange JRPG. More options would appear on this screen, such as Shoot, Items, Magic, Check, and Run. If the Run option was selected, a strangely distorted face would appear on the screen. The face appears to have been doodled on, with fake hair, lips, eyebrows, and eyes crudely drawn over a man's face. A black star seemed to be imprinted on the face's forehead. The man in the photo seems to be posing with one finger over his mouth, as if telling someone to shush. The picture came with a caption as well, which read, "Who are you running from?" In the American version of the game, two other faces would randomly appear throughout the game. One seems to be of a man whose face has also been drawn on. He had been given female hair, and a bizarre wave symbol drawn on his forehead. The other face was obviously female, with artificial eyes and drawn pigtails. This face had the same wave symbol drawn onto her forehead. These faces were occasionally accompanied by the same eerie inquiry. Who are you running from? The Japanese version of the game had two additional faces that would pop up at random intervals while playing. The first face seemed to be male, with scribbled eyes and an unnerving smile. It is unclear whether or not the hair on this face is real, as the resolution is extremely low. The faces also had waves drawn on its forehead. The final face is seemingly of a man with a drawn scowl and cartoonishly long hair. The eyes of this face are also doodled, as well as most of the other features. This face is the only one without a symbol on its forehead, and it is the only face without a devilish synthetic smile. Another more subtle difference is that this picture seems to have been taken in a different location than all the others. The previous faces all have been nothing but a white backdrop, but this one appears to have some sort of object in the background. It is believed that these pictures are the result of a kidnapping done by some strange cult. The figure with the black star drawn on its forehead is said to be the leader of the group, while the ones with waves were said to be disciples. The face without any symbols and the dark scowl is believed to be the unlucky victim. It is unclear what the condition of the victim is in the photograph, or how these photos managed to be included in the game. The motive of the cult is also unclear, as no body that resembled the victim was ever recovered. My! So this is what your parents were talking about when they said that video games were evil. I kid. This was a classic creepypasta. And even though I never had a Game Boy when I was a little girl, I suppose this is what it would have been like if I did have one. But anywho, don't fret, my darling subjects, for your time with me is not over yet. For there are more tales to be told. Stay tuned.